Ball Sack Podcast. Over here to my right, we got
Sheldon
and
Andre,
and we got your boy Cooper up in here. You know, we back. So last week, we talked about hippos, the house hippos, and AI, and we promised you that a hippo mode song would be made. So that is gonna play now. So without further ado, here you go. It's a Ball Sack, bitch. We coming at you live with another record. Hippo, 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 hippo. Yo, let me tell you about a creature that's small but mighty in its features. It's called a house hippo. Believe it or not, it's living in your house. It'll never be caught. It's small as my cock, just a few inches tall, but it's got big personality like my balls. It's always on the move, never sitting still. It's always looking for a thrill. Yeah, it's got skill.
Hippo mode, hippo mode. These house hippos, they never slow. Hippo mode, hippo mode. They're living on your house, fucking your hoe. They may be small, but they're tough as nails. They can climb up walls and crawl through rails. They'll eat anything from crumbs to cheese, and they'll make themselves a home wherever they please. They play with their toys, they hide in your shoes. When you least expect it, they'll leave you their poos. Don't be afraid, they're really quite nice. Don't feed them after midnight or anything with rice. Hippo mode, hippo mode. These house hippos, they never slow. Hippo mode, hippo mode. They're living on your house, fucking your hoe.
Hippo, 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 hippo.
You see something move out of the corner of your eye? Don't be scared, it's just a house hippo passing by. May be small, but they've got heart. They always be part of your home from the start.
And we're back. I hope you guys enjoyed the idiocy that is Hippo Mode. That is an original track from your boys over here, made by
fact that you actually came through with it was so mean.
Yeah. That's what I spent my week doing. Like I spent like a lot of my free time just going through those songs. Like I spent like an hour and a half trying to find that beat.
Good lord.
From the autistical mind of Coop.
Yeah, the beat will be linked in the description. Just because it's a free non-copyright beat, all that kind of stuff. So it is linked down there if you guys ever want to use it for your own needs. But
it goes pretty hard.
It goes pretty hard. It goes pretty hard, bro. And with that house hippo rap, that was insane. So how was y'all's weeks?
Not bad.
It was long.
Yeah.
Long week?
I had to travel out to Abbotsford.
How was that?
Yeah.
A lot of work, but I think we're pretty like getting close to being done.
Yeah.
So now it's just coming down to like training the people, right? Making sure they're all good to go. So not too bad.
Slow and steady.
Yeah.
Slow and steady.
Plus I get paid for my gas. So
That's not bad at all then.
That's
I'm making
solid.
a profit out of that.
Sick.
I'm like a fat profit out of that.
That's sick.
I'm kidding.
So I can't complain. Goddamn.
What about you, Andre?
Just dealing with a bunch of cool stuff. Just this emailing back and forth is just so tiring, and it's mentally exhausting because at one point, so the school I'm looking into, they have like a domestic and international section, and for the longest time, the person I was talking to thought I was international, and he or she, they're like, oh yeah, so how long have you been in BC for? And I was like, oh, I've lived here. And they're like, oh yeah, for how long? I was like, since I was born. And they're like, oh, so you're looking for the domestic department? I'm like, yeah, I thought I was talking to the domestic department. They're like, oh no, this is the international. I will tag my employees down at the bottom and they will get back to you. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, to be honest, I can't blame them because Andre Wilson sounds like such a foreign name, actually.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds like it comes from somewhere in like East Asia. Like, I don't know, but Andre Wilson, that's a very Eastern Asian name.
Right? So then when I get with the domestic department, They what they asked me, and they were like,
Are you a Canadian born citizen?
yeah, but they were like, do you want like a Zoom call? Do you want to come in or a phone call? And I was like, oh, I'll just do a phone call. And they're like, oh, okay. So aside from a phone call, can you just, to the best of your ability, answer these 8 questions? How long has your mother been living in BC? How long has your father been living in BC? What was your last year's tax return like? Do you have a student ID? What about a driver's ID, passport? I was like, I just want to fucking talk to someone.
They asked me the same question.
All I want to know is how going about student loans, and that's it.
Well, it's so weird that they asked you for that, because I got the same questions when they were trying to get me into a pyramid scheme. Like
all I want to know
questions.
is how to go about financial student loan, and I'm getting thrown like 50 hoops, and I'm like, I don't know if it's.
How long has your mother been living in BC? You know, what's your lineage like?
What's your family tree? Man? I don't want to know how the process.
It's like you're applying for fucking immigration.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly.
And when I showed Candace this, she was like, "This is exhausting." I'm like, I don't even want to do it anymore.
I
don't want to do it at this point. Like,
I can deter you from your passions.
yeah. So
I swear, getting into school is like the biggest scam. And I think I said this on an earlier pod. But
I think so. Yeah.
But it's like
Also, it's hot as shit in here.
they made it.
Oh, okay, cool.
They made it so hard for you to like sign up for it that the moment you get in, you're so far deep into this process that you're like, fuck it, I don't even care. Just take whatever you want. I'm already invested like a month of my time to figure all this shit out.
I told Candace, I'm like, when this phone call happens on Tuesday, I'm like, all I'm gonna say is how to go about student loan.
Sorry, I don't.
Shut the fuck up. How to go about student loan financial aid, and that's it. And if I get like, oh, email this person, I'm like, I'm done. Because I am so tired of emailing. I've emailed like 4 different people already.
Student loans go through like the BC government, I'm pretty sure, don't they?
No, true, but like if they're like on the phone, it's like, oh yeah, to contact them, you have to contact our BC government financial aid person, and they will direct you. I'm like, are you okay? Listen, I swear to God, I just want a simple answer, and that's it. And then I'll go through the process. But yeah, to backpack off what you said, it is just a fucking process, and I'm so mentally just like,
yeah.
I mean, do you really need school for this?
At this point, I'm thinking no.
Like,
I mean, it furthers you quite a bit. Like, it gives you all of that. Like, it's going to start you off with that basic knowledge, but it's going to get you thinking different ways, especially like when it comes to like art. It gets you kind of.
It's more of like the work side of it. So like, say if someone goes to my portfolio, how to go about building my website, how to go about all the business side of it. But I mean, like, to shoot, point, a camera, lights, all like Lightroom and all that jazz. I'm sure like YouTube will be my best friend.
right.
But like the business side and financial side, that's mainly what it's for. But even then, it's like, isn't that
That's what the school is for. I thought it was about teaching you the art side of photography, and capturing different sort of.
It's all that.
Yeah, it's like all of that, but it's also the business and the website making. But again, I feel like I could just learn what he said, like just doing it.
You could do it free on YouTube for the most part, but at the same time, like, at least. So the thing is, with people who are looking for somebody who's a photographer, if you have credentials, like you went to school, like it's much
more like
more accepting of it. Yeah, it's a more trust thing for a lot of people, and especially if you're going to shoot something like a wedding. Like, if you're not a personal friend of this person, they probably want to see like some form of credentials, like, hey, did you go to school for this, that kind of thing. You're just some random dude.
How many clients and customers ask that though to a person? Like,
no,
oh, hey, did you go to this school? Because I don't want to hire you if you don't. But
not many.
I don't think a lot of customers would ask that about.
I don't think they do.
I think they would look at your work as to what you did,
and maybe like a reference or two.
Yeah,
right.
I get that, but I think it also just adds that level of, like you said, like
He knows what he's doing.
Oh, for sure. But I think that's more compliant to like if you were to go work for a company or take shoots for
like
a company.
business, yeah.
Well, even so let's say like for business, like if you work with brands for photography, that boosts your portfolio up heavily. So if you have that schooling, like even if you're just doing private stuff, that's fine. But if you do stuff for a business, like that then shoots you up way higher in terms of even what like your private shooting. So like you go to them with your portfolio, like, hey, I shot for Nike, and like they'll be like, oh shoot, like this dude is actually legit, like he actually like knows his shit.
Yeah, and like Candace said, she's like, well, why don't, like, if the schooling thing didn't work out, she's like, why don't you try like an online course, right? And then that way you can just do it on your own time. And I was like, okay, cool. That's also a thing. And then with the schooling thing, when I forgot to mention this, when I got to the domestic side, they were like, oh, like, you know, what's your credentials? Like, and I said, excuse me, I said I graduated in grade 12 and all that jazz. And they're like, oh, okay, well, like, what's your English like and all that jazz? And I was like, I mean, like, I can speak fluent English. I'm like, oh, okay, well, if everything goes well and you come in for an interview, if needed, we can put you through to an English class. And I was like, there's no way in hell I'm taking an English class to go to fucking photography.
I'm telling you, Andre Wilson, very Eastern Asian name. I swear to God. Very Eastern Asian.
No, I will not go there and
like
have to attend.
Sukhjit, Sandeep, Andre, like, I don't know, all of those blend together.
What it sounds like to me is that they're just trying to pull more money from you by attending more classes.
I know.
That's really all it is.
Like I said, the phone call on Tuesday, once I know, I will let you guys know, but I've said this, I'm like, if I don't get a straight shot answer about student loans, I'm off. That's it. Because I'm tired of jumping through 50 hoops. And this may sound a little ignorant, but I thought going to school was just a simple, it costs this much, student loans.
I mean, especially for a specialized field, why do they need to know that? Why do they need to know if you speak perfect English or your English stuff is good? It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I think it's more so that they like especially for the teachers, it's might be.
Okay, but motherfuckers talking to them on the phone with English. How the fuck does that make sense? If they're wondering if he can read or write, maybe just do a basic reading comprehension test and a written comprehension test.
Are you trying to use logic and reason right now to understand what they're saying? Because that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay, they don't operate under logic and reason. Okay, it's a school only in name. They operate under idiocy. Okay,
yeah,
that's what they operate under.
They're gonna watch this video and be like, never mind, we'll watch it.
Yeah. No, he's not gonna get accepted anymore. God damn.
I didn't say the school's name, so we're good. So they have no idea who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
School's name is. I'm scared.
We're not name dropping.
Other than that, big week for Destiny 2.
Off. I'm out. Yeah. I don't know if I know I've said this on the pod before, but I have uninstalled Destiny 2. I am not playing.
You sure did, but then you came over to Homeboy's place to play Destiny 2 just to see what it was like.
No,
fucking loser.
Okay, wait. Misconception. I only wanted to see those tormentors. The one new enemy that they added, I just wanted to see that. That's it. Once I did, you could have
Googled it.
I did. I wanted to see what they were like because every time I
YouTubed it.
I YouTubed it, but like when I saw people fighting, I was like, that they seem really tanky, and I'm like, I really want to see what they are like in like how scary they are because that's what people were saying.
That's fair.
And then like I said, I played up against the tormentor. The moment I killed it, I turned off the game.
It's true. He did.
I did.
He did.
I did not go any further. That's it. All I wanted to do was verse one tormentor, and then I was off. I'm good for 9 months. I'm off.
You're liar. You said you have to reinstall it for Guardian games.
Oh, right.
He said that today, Sheldon.
Wait.
What did he say?
Yeah. He said
I said this before, too. I said this before on the pod. I said the only reason I'm coming back is for Guardian games, and it's only to get the Reveler title because it already worked for 3. Because if last year's Guardian games worked towards the Reveler title,
then I would have been fine. But that's the only reason I'm coming back. And I said this before. If you need proof, go watch the episodes.
That.
I have said this before, and you were like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." Because I've already worked for so long, for the last year, to try to get the stupid title. That's the only thing I want, is this dumb title. And if I don't get this Guardian games, I have to wait until the following year's Guardian games, which is just, I don't want to wait that long.
I hope he doesn't get it.
Why wouldn't I get it? It's only 16 triumphs. I don't even need to finish Guardian games. I don't even need to finish it. I just need to get 16 of the triumphs. There's
No,
24.
When is Guardian games again?
May. No, April.
April?
Yeah. The season ends in May.
There was no point in uninstalling it. You're just gonna reinstall it again.
That's exactly
Just
what
left
I
it on
said.
there.
I did uninstall it because I wanted to get Tiny Tina's as well. I re-downloaded Tiny Tina's Wonderland to finish through it. I haven't finished it.
Oh, really?
No, I haven't finished it. I got it. I played through like a good portion of it, but I never actually ended up going all the way. So
Oh, interesting.
Destiny took over my life. This is why I uninstalled it.
So what are you playing now?
Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, okay. Okay. How far are you getting it?
I've only been playing for the last like couple weeks, just because that's the only time I've had since Lightfall. And yeah, so far I'm still in the first island and that kind of stuff, but I'm doing like I'm trying to 100% complete it. So I'm going through like all the side quests, all that kind of stuff. I'm not focusing head on for the main story yet. Like I'm doing it gradually.
Okay.
But I really want to like go through and like get all the fox dens, everything like that, complete the entire island and the entire first island, and then move on to the next one.
Got you.
Yeah. So that way, when I go for the plat, it'll be a lot easier.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But Destiny, go on.
Are you liking it?
To be honest, I only played the first mission, so I still
Yeah.
like just because of the travel back and forth. By the time I get home, I'm fucking exhausted.
No, completely
And I
fair.
don't want to do anything except watch TV.
Yeah, no, completely
Yeah.
fair for sure.
Pretty good.
It is. It's fucking
Really? Oh, that's weird. Man.
It's warm in here.
Just turn that off.
Up to you.
I'm back.
Yeah, so that's why I haven't done shit.
That's fair. No,
I've
yeah.
been watching a lot more TV.
Yeah, you've been watching a lot of Supernatural, hey?
Yeah, I'm on like season 6 now, season 7, something.
Just for
like
like
that.
last week, you were season 5.
Last week it was like season 4 or season 5.
Damn.
Yeah,
Steamrolling
yeah,
ahead.
man. It's been, I don't know, it's just been. I forgot how good that show was.
It's yeah. Like once you get into like the meat and potatoes of that show, it's good.
It's yeah, no, it's just like the lore they have behind it is very in depth,
There's so much.
and yeah, there's so much lore.
Yeah.
And the stuff that they're into right now, this season I'm watching, has to do with what's called the Leviathans. And the way they described it was God's first like playthings that he put onto the earth. They were just like giant, Leviathan beastly creatures that he made, and he locked them away in purgatory because he was afraid that they were going to just eat his entire petri dish, because that's all they were doing, was just devouring things.
So he made them, put them on Earth, said go, and said, "Oh shit!"
They were the first beings he made before angels or humans.
Oh
Yeah,
So they like almost transcend time.
yeah,
Okay, got it.
yeah,
And then they
And-
got unleashed.
Yeah.
And were just pissed.
yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
That's what in the show, like, Death was telling the brothers,
Mhm.
and he was like, Death was like, I like those creatures because they were kind of fun.
Fuck you. They're kind Okay. of fun.
You social.
He's like, they were entertaining. I was like, oh, okay.
How many of them were there? Handful?
Oh, I don't even know. There were like thousands, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to get back to Destiny though, how have you been enjoying it, Andre?
I like it.
With all these reviews coming out, how are you feeling?
So okay, here's my take on the review.
I just for if nobody here is listening plays Destiny, Destiny has been getting review bombed.
Shit on.
It has been getting shit on
IGN
real
gave it-
hard.
I've been hearing that.
IGN so far gave it a 5, and they're like, "This is the worst Destiny has been in a long time."
Oof.
That's
I commented-
stage.
I commented saying, "Well, it is IGN, so."
The worst it's ever been. That's a harsh statement because God, if you're think of the Warmind,
Shadowkeep?
yeah, not even just Shadowkeep, but the Warmind DLCs and the Osiris DLC.
You know, that's a good point. When those dropped, that's when I stopped playing. Yeah.
You're saying it's worse than that? Come on. Like
when
that's
those
pretty
dropped,
harsh.
I literally stopped playing, and then Forspoken came out.
Forsaken?
Forspoken? Or is it
Forspoken?
I said the same thing. I said the same thing.
Yeah,
Forspoken.
Forsaken came out, and then I came back to it to play again, and that was it.
I think I came back in Beyond Light, so I did.
Shit, you didn't play Forsaken or any of that?
No, so when I came back,
Oh my god,
yeah,
that's fucking wild. Dude.
yeah. When
I came back because I was like, holy shit, like what did they do to my boy Cade?
Yeah.
I was like, revenge, yo.
well, I came back and my character was a hunter, so I started D2, and then I stopped for a long time. And I came back, and the first mission I did was the introduction into Beyond Light, and then there was like Shadowkeep I had to do, Forsaken, and everything else. So I started with Forsaken, and same thing, right? I came back, and I'm like, what's all this hubbub about Kate?
But didn't they get rid of in Beyond Light? Didn't they get rid of Forsaken?
Yeah. They
got rid of it.
That's when they started doing the sunset.
They
shit.
put it in the vault.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I managed to play it still.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you play it before
Yeah.
Beyond Light? Okay, so
Yeah.
you came back in like the last season of Shadowkeep then.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So I got into Forsaken, and I was like, why is everyone up in arms about this DLC? And then I played it, and the first bit, I was like, oh, now I get it.
Yeah, that intro mission.
My favorite character just got dumped on.
That intro mission was crazy.
Yeah.
That was a crazy intro
but
mission.
all this fucking freak out about Lightfall, I just don't get, because we came off the heels of the Witch Queen, and I feel like everyone was so just like bricked up about Lightfall that I think we're kind of forgetting that this is almost, I don't really want to say it, but this is almost like a filler arc where I think people forget that we still have the final shape that's coming. So why the hell would Lightfall be like the grand entrance and exit of the Witness when this is just a lead up to the final shape?
Like like when I came over and I played a little bit of it, I wanted to see what it was like, and honestly, like it was quite fun. Like I enjoyed it, and it was one of those things where I'm like, these mechanics are really cool and really interesting, and I enjoy the idea of it because it makes you play differently, and that's one thing that that Stasis kind of had, but not to the extent that Strand does. When you think about like Stasis made you play a little bit different, but not so different. Strand almost feels like you're relearning mechanics of the game, like you're learning brand new mechanics and getting a whole new way of playing this game, comparative to how we played it in the past, which is super dope.
The grapple changes everything.
Grapple changes everything.
The grapple literally changes the
But
entire
I also
game.
think that like all the cool like suspending the enemies in the air,
Unraveling
like the
them.
thread things, like all this stuff.
What are they saying exactly about this that's giving it bad reviews?
I actually fully don't know, because I've just
it can't
seen
be
them.
the gameplay, because the gameplay is still fine.
The story,
So they complain about the story.
the length of it, and the gameplay.
Okay, yeah, I heard that the story was pretty short.
Fair.
I heard that.
Yeah. Are you looking up?
Is it just not a strong story? Is
That's
that-
what a lot of people are saying compared to the Witch Queen. Because this is technically the first time the Vanguard, Zavala, all of them are seeing the Witness for the first time,
Interesting.
right? Because like we have all seen him,
Right.
but the Vanguard hasn't. So the first intro cutscene, cinematic, when Zavala, or sorry, Ikora goes, "What's that?" and then Mara goes, "The Witness," is because they've never seen him,
Interesting.
right? So I think people.
Because I thought the first cutscene, like the very opening of all like the ship battles and everything, it reminded me a lot of the Taken King, where they were just like doing crazy space warfare.
Yeah, and the cutscenes are great in this game.
And then the sickest thing was like a traveler's butthole opens and he shoots out his fucking shit against the fucking pyramids and stuff.
Okay, so I have IGN's review here,
Oh,
and this is basically the summary. It's just a couple paragraphs. I'll rip through it quick, but it says, once you've completed Lightfall's campaign, you'll be greeted by the usual post-game quests and busy work that have followed all of Destiny's recent campaigns.
True.
There's nothing bad about the post-game stuff I've played so far, but there's also nothing super exciting about it. You'll learn a little more about Neomuna and go on an odyssey to obtain the new exotic weapon, or maybe even grind out some more customization options for the Strand subclass. But nothing I've played has made me particularly motivated about continuing to traipse around Neptune. I still have some quests to check off my list before finalizing this review, and I'm hopeful that the raid that debuts on March 10th will prove more entertaining than the rest of my adventure so far. But as of right now, things are looking pretty dire for a game that's been close to my heart for many years. No doubt Lightfall's shortcomings are made more painful by immediately following the Witch Queen and its strong post-launch updates, which felt like Destiny 2 had finally overcome its storytelling woes and charted out a strong future for itself. After playing Lightfall, perhaps too fittingly given its name, the future doesn't look quite as bright. If we had to score it now, 5 out of 10, not final, because they're waiting for the
So the raid is like the raid is like the thumbs down or thumbs up. I don't know.
Well, the raid is supposed to add a little, like raids are usually supposed to add a little bit more story to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
right. So I guess they will. They would have to wait and see, but it sounds like they weren't too impressed with this storyline that's been happening. So,
yeah,
which I don't know. I haven't played it, so I can't really comment on that.
Fair.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like I don't think necessarily, even if it wasn't a super strong story, like regardless of that not taking place, we still have all of the seasons leading up to Final Shape. Okay, so we have tons.
It's not even like a complete story because the seasons kind of
they complete the story,
stories.
right?
Yeah.
It adds to it, and you go on these side adventures, and you deal with all this different stuff that comes up, and that's where Destiny is so different from. Yeah, that's where it flourishes, and that's why, like, since Shadowkeep came out and they started doing the seasonal updates, right? They have the season pass, they have the battle pass, they have all this new content that comes out every 3 months. That kind of stuff is what makes Destiny so different from all of the Destiny 2 killers.
Yeah.
Like all of those quote Destiny 2 killers, right, haven't made it anywhere as far. And why? And it's mainly because they don't have the seasonal updates that give you all of this new content. And regardless of, it might be repetitive, it's still new content every single 3 months, and you get a new story that adds to it.
And there have been like back-to-back quote Destiny killers that have released that people have said publicly on Twitter, this is the end of Destiny.
Every single one.
Right.
Yeah.
Every single one has failed.
Right.
Every single one. Not a single one has made it. Destiny only gets better because those seasonal updates really add so much. They keep you coming back. There's rotational stuff like Iron Banner. There's seasonal events like Guardian Games and like all that kind of stuff. The Dawning, Halloween. Solstice, Halloween. Yeah. Like you have all this stuff that comes out. And there are lulls like we've talked about in the past.
There's lulls in every game, though.
But there's lulls in every game.
Yeah.
And the lulls don't really last that long. 4 weeks is not that long.
No.
Like
not.
in a game,
play something else.
Yeah. I don't think that Destiny deserves, like, I haven't played it. I can't comment on the story. But I can comment on my past dealings with like Witch Queen, with Shadowkeep, with Beyond Light, all this kind of stuff. They only got better as the seasons went on. And that's especially apparent for Witch Queen. Witch Queen, when it launched, was great, but it only got better.
And I feel like people...
I would say the only weak season, though, was the pirate campaign.
Sure,
that one, for me, I really didn't care about.
Sure.
I thought it was pretty damn boring.
Sure, I can say, like, they don't put out the perfect stuff all the time.
No.
But, again, it still adds, right? Like,
and I think it's a little crazy to think
like that season...
putting out banger after banger every single fucking season.
And not only that, like that season that you're talking about, remember that brought us Arc 3.0. Arc 3.0 was phenomenal.
Right.
Like Arc 3.0 was one of the most fun things to play. Still is one of the most fun subclasses to play, just for pure add clear and all that kind of stuff, right? That also introduced Vault Shot, one of the best perks in the game, right? Like, yeah, it might not be the best season overall because of the story and all that, but they add something every time that is way better than what has come before.
And the Witch Queen, not only did the Witch Queen kind of like end the Savathun arc, and all the seasons after, we got the whole like Osiris was asleep, and then we found out he woke up, which led to like him seeing what Savathun hid on Neptune and all that jazz. This is just like I said, this is just the first time the Vanguard's seeing the Witness. This is his first public appearance.
Yo, his entrance while the Traveler was shooting out light, and he was just coming, like walking through the light.
Homie didn't give a fuck.
Slicing people, and then you see him go. He's just doing with his fingers, like. And you see the ghosts get sliced in pieces, the ships get sliced in pieces.
Did you notice? I don't know if you saw it in the trailer too. So when the Witness does the whole finger thing and the ghost like turns off and then like kind of like breaks apart, did you notice how the Titan looks at the ghost, and in the bottom right corner, the Titan's helmet does this?
Yep, it was split.
Dude, yeah. Oh my god,
it was slicing the pieces too.
I remember reading a comment on that image, and somebody was like, "Oh dear Traveler, my ghost is sliced. Oh no!" And it's just.
But yeah, like I think people just need to fucking calm down and literally give. It's been what, couple of days? Like chill out.
It literally hasn't even been a full week.
Yeah, give it time. I will fucking throw you against the wall. Give it time to marinate, and like give it till the end of the season, and then be like, all right, maybe that was a bit weak. But you're telling me after what, 5 fucking days? You're like, oh yeah, 3. Like
the craziest part about this all is the fact that it's not just IGN that it, like, even reviewers, even on Steam, it has a lower like rating than Shadowkeep.
I think that's just downright disrespectful.
That's downright disrespectful. That's downright disrespectful.
That's like,
come on.
Yeah.
Like, really? This is worse than Shadowkeep. Really? Like, you think back. Really, is it?
Yeah.
What the hell did Shadowkeep bring us? You tell me one thing. Because for God's sake, I can't think of a single thing other than the fucking shitty, like, what do you call it? Strike.
I don't even think I finished the story for Shadowkeep, to be honest with you. I don't think I did, man. I remember playing through and I was like, this is that.
Pit of Heresy is an okay dungeon at best.
On a good day.
The strike that came with it, I fucking loathe. It is the
only
worst
thing
thing.
to come out of Shadowkeep was Anarchy.
Did Anarchy come from Shadowkeep? No,
Xenophage.
Xenophage.
Yeah.
That's right. I was thinking there was an exotic. Xeno did come out with that. That was okay. Shadowkeep, thank you. I bought a $50 DLC for one exotic weapon. Like,
and one of the worst GMs ever.
Easily. It's so bad. Like, I don't know how you even equate the two. There is a whole new fucking subclass in this DLC.
Yeah.
That alone
I ever meet
is better.
Anyone from this point on who I meet is a Destiny 2 fan and says, yeah, I think Shadowkeep was a lot better, I might just slap them in the face and be like,
no, you tell them to go back and play and tell me what was better.
Go back and play it.
Go back and play it. Tell me that Shadowkeep was better than goddamn
What
LIGHTFALL.
was the story in Shadowkeep? Tell me one piece of story arc that happened in Shadowkeep. That's what you say, and I guarantee you they won't remember a single thing because that was the most boring fucking story.
Yeah.
And see, that's actually when I ended up stopping playing in, I think it was like the first season of Shadowkeep. I stopped playing. Yeah, I stopped playing, and I think it was Beyond. It must have been the end of Shadowkeep that I came back, and then Beyond Light.
Because it was just ass.
Because the end of Shadowkeep was what? The silver tree thing, right?
Yeah. It was the silver tree thing. And that's where, it also gave us Witherhoard. Witherhoard came out, and that.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I remember that was the season I came back was when Witherhoard came out, and that was like the last season before Beyond Light.
Right.
Yeah,
I remember that.
so I remember that, and that is a phenomenal.
Oh yeah, it was Witherhoard and that weird trace rifle that dropped like an orb.
Ruinous Effigy.
Yes.
Ruinous Effigy. That's right.
That turned into a ball.
Yeah.
That you can fucking.
Yeah, and you're telling me those seasonal activities were more fun than the ones we
You
have
had
right
fun grinding Dreambane armor,
No.
rather than grappling around with Strand. You're telling me you had more fun with that?
It's not even a comparison. I
did.
You know,
I'd rather Dreambane all day. Fuck Strand.
Shut the fuck up. If you're telling me that Lightfall is, if you're making a comparison between Lightfall and Witch Queen, I can see it. Okay, you can make all, because Witch Queen was fantastic. It was a great DLC. But we have not even been a week into this DLC.
Now,
if you're saying
hold on, I will say anything that usually has to do with the Hive, and it's the big boys of the Hive, it's usually pretty fucking good.
It is.
Like
100%.
honestly, because like I'm gonna go back to Destiny 1. It was pretty damn bad. It was pretty vanilla for the most part, and then they got to Crota. Crota's story, like Beyond Deep or something, it was whatever it's called, was okay, but it wasn't good. Then they brought out House of Wolves. House of Wolves was a lot better, in my opinion.
that's what a lot of people say.
Yeah, and then they finally brought out Taken King, changed everything, changed Destiny as a whole, and then they continued with the Rise of Iron. That was garbage.
Really?
That's what everyone
Rise of Iron was not
Rise
good.
of Iron
The
was
only
shit.
cool thing about Rise of Iron was getting to know more about the lore of the
Iron Wolves.
The Iron Wolves.
Yeah.
Their keep, and then you got that sword.
Side tangent for a second. Speaking of Oryx, I was playing yesterday. You guys know how like you'll see someone in Tower and it says like Kel or like Batman, Kel of Gotham, or like something like that name, right?
That's pretty. That would be Batman's name in Destiny.
I saw someone's name in a Rift match yesterday, and it was Oryx, Icon of Trans. I laughed so hard.
It's pretty good.
It wasn't Oryx a girl before he was.
Yeah, they were all sisters.
That's why I laughed.
Oryx converted himself into a guy somehow.
That's why I laughed, and I was like, I get this.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm sorry. You brought up Oryx, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot to tell them. But anyway, just so, Rise of Iron.
Yeah, Rise of Iron, not so good. And then we get Destiny 2. We get like the
Destiny 2's launch was
the
decent.
Red War.
Yeah, it was decent, but it was
someone in my someone I played with prior, they said if the red I saw this on Twitter. Someone said if the Red War had a legendary mode, it'd be better than Lightfall.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was
better than Lightfall?
Yeah.
Better than Lightfall is actually no. I wouldn't.
But if it did have legendary, it'd be sick.
It'd be better. It would have been better for sure. I think that the fact that it was just so easy to run through, and it never felt like I was going towards any what I really liked about like Witch Queen was the fact that in all of the prior releases, there was no way to tell what the mission you currently were on, and you couldn't go back and play those missions just to recap what was going on or just replay them for fun, right? Once you finish the story, you finish the story. Now you started on another character. That was the only way to play it, right? So I love the idea that they brought that progression in, and now that we have that even with Lightfall, that's fantastic. They've only been adding new things to this game, and Lightfall is very apparent to this. Everything, all the new build crafting stuff, I think it's
Mods are completely changed.
Mods are completely changed. It's changed for the better. 100% for the better. This is one thing I loved build crafting in Witch Queen, but the fact that I was changing my armor's elements every damn time I wanted to switch classes really was annoying.
That took me aback because I didn't realize as I was I was trying to swap out my armors. I was like, yo, wait, something's different. And then I noticed there's no elements on the armor.
There's no elements.
What the fuck?
And that was such a great change.
Wait, in Lightfall?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just clued in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just clued
Now
into
I'm
that.
just don't need like 80 pieces of armor anymore.
Yes, you can just have your best pieces of gear, and you can now build craft off of those.
Didn't even notice that until you guys just said it. Holy shit.
Yeah, the whole mod system change is, okay, it's gonna take some time getting used to, but damn, like the idea that you don't have to have, that you can have all of the mods that you've wanted for, like, let's say on arms, for example. I remember last season I was trying to build, like, there's this build with like trip mine grenades on the hunter, and you can literally like trip mine grenade every like second. Like, it's crazy how many trip mines. But the problem was, like, I found myself like just short of being able to have like my full trip mine back sometimes, and I'd have to wait a few seconds. What would have been great is if I had grenade kickstart, but guess what? On my arms, I needed them to be solar. I couldn't have them be stasis, so I couldn't get grenade kickstart on them, on my arms. Now that whole fucking system is overhauled. Now you don't have to worry about that. Now all of your build crafting, all of the mods and everything like that are now for every piece of armor. You don't have to worry about no element or anything.
Elemental affinity.
And no elemental affinity.
It's all there.
It's all there.
Yeah.
And it looks fantastic. I think that is a great,
too.
Looks super clean. Strand has been like fantastic. When I played with it for that like 10-15 minutes that I did play, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
When you first beat the game, post round is a bit dry, only because not all the aspects and fragments are unlocked. But once you start to unlock them,
I think it's day of the raid.
No, Bungie.
I think they're already all unlocked.
Oh, there you go. They're already
Bungie unlocked them. I think yesterday.
Perfect.
Yeah. So now people are coming out of the fucking U-Haul with tons of builds.
Plus, not only that, they added new fragments for each subclass.
Yeah, I saw them. I'm not too impressed with them.
Bro, there's some really good ones in there.
Like, did they add more after the first week?
No, they didn't. But the ones that are there synergize so well. Like, you can have, I believe with Void now, they give you the like access to making, everyone can use volatile rounds now. There was a point where like only really hunters could get volatile easily. Like, it was a really tough thing to get volatile rounds. I can't remember. I think you had to get like a grenade kill to get volatile rounds, and then you had it for 10 seconds, and then you have to wait for your grenade to recharge.
I have one where for Arc Borlock, where if I'm amped and someone like physically hits me, a shockwave will expend a certain AOE, and anyone in that circle will get jolted, and then that will shoot out to other people. Yeah,
like, there's some good stuff that's been added to this. Like, I
don't know if it's the same for Titans.
I think. I don't know. But like, there's so many new fragments that they've added, and there's been so much content added in this DLC, and I really think that it's only going to expand further. Like, I can't imagine last year them doing all of the 3.0s. They're not going to go pretty crazy in terms of this season. They're probably going to add fragments every season. I could see them doing it, and it wouldn't even be that hard.
Yeah.
It'd be easier than overhauling all of the classes. Yeah. And that's what they did last season.
Like, long story short, give the game a fucking chance.
Give the game a chance.
It hasn't been a week yet.
It hasn't even been one season. You guys have 4 seasons.
Yeah.
4 seasons.
This dropped Tuesday. It's Saturday. That's what, 5 days? 4 days? Yeah. Give the game a break, chill, wait a week, wait till the end of the first season, come back and be like, all right, we got this. We played all of this.
Yep.
How do we feel?
Exactly.
Don't wait 4 days. But yeah, it's shit.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, the story may be a bit slow because we, again, off the heels of the Witch Queen, which was fantastic. So it's a bit slow. I get that. Story's a bit short. Again, I get that. Bungie just fucking overhauled last year. So, they may be a bit like slow off the rip. But again, just give it a break.
And I think people might.
It's a 10 out of 10 for me.
You haven't even played it, but
fuck that. I don't care. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. Why? Because they brought back the farm.
They brought back the
fucking farm.
Apparently, they're bringing back. I've heard
soccer.
Next, calm down.
Yo, are they bringing back soccer?
Oh, not about the farm.
10 out of 10.
Yo, 100 out of 10.
Next season, they might bring back Titan.
Interesting.
That'd be interesting
because apparently in the stasis glaive, the description talks about Titan and going back there.
They won't bring it back. They won't.
I really hope do.
They won't. No.
I like
You don't think they would?
They do that with weapons all the time, man. They'll mention something, blah blah blah. People speculate, but it's never true. They won't.
I want Titan back, or I want soccer back because
bring back soccer.
To be fair,
why in the whole entire farm you destroyed the soccer field?
Wait, hold on.
I wouldn't have cared if you destroyed the houses. Why the field?
I can at least keep the ball. At least keep the ball.
I have 2 points. right
Just a little area.
Titan was the one place that made me have to downgrade my graphic settings.
Why?
Because
Really?
all of the water, like all of that flowing water that's under you, like just in the world, just caused like, I don't know, every time I went
just
there,
explode.
it was everywhere else was fine. The moment I got to Titan, I had to downgrade my not that much. I went from like extreme like high res to like high. Like I didn't go super far down, but it's like I had to drop it a little bit.
Titan was just cool.
And then second thing, I think people, if they listen to me now, I'm realizing they might think I might be a little bit hypocritical because I didn't pick up Lightfall. But the reason I didn't pick up Lightfall is not because I thought that the DLC wasn't going to be great or wasn't going to be good or anything like that. I did it only for myself because I had a severe addiction to this game and I really needed a break. So that's the only reason I took a break, and I'm not doing that because Lightfall is a bad DLC or anything like that. I only did it for myself.
Bungie has even said, like, publicly on Twitter, Destiny isn't a game to play every fucking day. Go
touch grass.
Go play. They actually came out with an emote of touch grass where you sit down and grass pops up and you just do this to it. They have said this isn't a game that they want you to play every single day. If you want a streamer getting paid to play it, then don't. They want you to take a week, 2 week break, come back, and then do what you're doing. Where you're not going to come back for 9 months, and then you have all of the.
I'm only coming back for Guardian games. I'm going to get the 16 triumphs, and then I'm off. I'm not even going to finish the Guardian games.
That's what they want. So again, for the people that just ran through the story the first hour it was out, and then that's just shit. Like, no fucking shit, because you ran through it, and now it's like, it's just the same game. It's all over. Yeah,
no shit. Once you finish everything in the game, no shit. It goes back to being the same game. That's why you don't farm out the entire game. You go and play other things and come back. That's what I'm doing. I'm just going to come back last season, farm out all the important stuff from the year, do the story on all 3 characters, grind my tits off, and get ready for the final shape. That's what I really want to do.
I mean, we could keep going on this forever.
It's true. I feel like we beat a dead horse at this point, and we should probably move on.
Last thing, I'm just a bit annoyed that people are out the gate like, it's ass when it hasn't even been a week. I get it. Story was a bit short and everything, but just give it time to just kind of just like settle in. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Have your opinion. I don't care, but just give it time to kind of just like breathe a bit.
So I think you had a topic you wanted to go off on.
I did.
It was a video that you wanted to pop on. And I don't know how you want to do this. Do you want to put it on the TV or do you want to watch it with us here and then you put it up on the video afterwards?
On TV.
Okay.
You're going to have to re-put on the backgrounds afterwards.
Yeah. So I will read the news clip first.
Okay.
So get out of here. So a recent incident at a zoo, in southern China involving a chimpanzee has gone viral on social media. A zoogoer was captured on video throwing a water bottle at a chimpanzee in his enclosure. The chimpanzee then picked it up and threw it back into the crowd, hitting a woman in the face and allegedly causing her to have a bloody eyebrow and a broken phone screen. The video taken by another zoo goer on their phone shows the chimpanzee demonstrating impressive precision and understanding of it.
Impressive is an understatement, to be completely honest.
Put every stat he had into accuracy and fucking yeeted this water bottle at the chick.
This dude is a MLB player.
The NFL should sign him.
And the MLB should sign him.
I was gonna. Yeah, MLB.
Bro, could you imagine that monkey comes up to the plate and just yeets the ball at like 1 billion miles an hour?
The zoogoers. So this is where I don't really have sympathy for this person. The zoogoers were advertised to not throw anything in the chimpanzee because this specific chimp named, and I really apologize, but Dayu Na Jing is known for his habit of throwing rocks, mud, and other items toward the spectators, which is also the main attraction for many visitors. So you're going into this already knowing not to be a fucking idiot, and you throw a water bottle into. What do you think's gonna happen? The incident caused shock and outrage online, which led to a statement from the zoo management stating that they would increase inspection and surveillance of the chimp enclosure. Then, okay, now it says thanks for reading. Yeah, so just I will see if I can find it here. Actually, I will YouTube it. Hold on.
While he's looking for that, so Burnix, the guys that make Final Fantasy and everything,
Yes.
they recently put out. They like to make products that are really expensive and stuff, but recently they just designed a pen and is putting it up for sale. It's worth like $300. A pen.
What does this pen do?
Nothing. It is right.
Why would I hold on? Why would I need a pen when I have Chat GPT?
Because the pen is designed after a weapon from one of their.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me hear me out. See, I can buy this for $300, or
You can buy it for $300, and you can live out your fantasy of.
No.
You can live out your fantasy of being a Final Fantasy character.
Yeah, it still seems dumb.
Yeah.
It still seems dumb. Can you not find the video?
No, I did, but you guys know Overwatch.
Yes. Can you put the video on, you dumbass?
It is the. Never mind. Okay.
Just trying to find videos, watching memes. This dude has the fucking mind of a child.
It's the video was.
It's a TikTok. He's on fucking TikTok somehow. Okay, here's a video.
No sound, dude. So just eat your stuff. So as we can see,
Here it comes. Yeah, yeet! Look at that. Precision.
That little girl got all excited because she got that other girl got whipped by the bottle.
Look at that chip. That's a man right there. I like it. Okay, show me this. Show me this again. I just want to see. Okay, this is too much.
I just want to see.
I just want to see the bottle being thrown. That's it. I want to see the video of the bottle being thrown. That is all. Oh, there he goes. Here he goes.
so yeah. So if you look right there.
There's the
homeboy
bottle.
throws the bottle.
Yeah.
This dude goes, yeah, and just fucking
Okay.
Oh,
So while that
he got it.
oh, okay.
There we go. Turn down.
Okay, so people kind of fucked up, man. First of all, when they tell you not to throw something into the
Why
ocean,
would
you shouldn't. And okay, the one thing I do feel bad about was the monkey got the wrong person. The chick got the wrong person.
Yeah.
They said it was a dudette.
that I didn't know. That I didn't know. So I hope the girl's okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that poor girl was. It was wrongful identity. That chimp was just minding its own business, chilling, and then it's all like, "Oh, hey, somebody threw something at me.
Yeah.
Oh, was it you, my friend? Die!" Like, just whipped it at that.
But can we talk about the fact that he just didn't like throw it? This chimp like jumped, cocked
It was
his
some
arm
Matrix
back
shit.
and like
It was literally something out of a fucking anime.
That's what he said. That's what I said. I said that's an anime move if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen a chimp do, and it's amazing just to
But
see it.
also the accuracy.
Bro, straight at the camera.
That this
into the
homeboy
camera lens.
like he didn't even skip a beat. He ran, jumped, cocked, throw, and it was just like boom, like right in the face. Boom. And he must have thrown it really hard for her to bust open the round. Again, I feel so bad for that girl because it was
I
not
can't
her.
even imagine what was going through her mind as she was recording that, and then she's like, oh, this chimp is throwing a bottle. Oh, that bottle is coming really
How
close.
fast? How fast?
Oh, shit, the bottle is fucking whipping the fish.
How fast do you think it was in real time?
Oh, well, it was like a second.
Yeah.
If you see her, like, he's running towards, you can't really tell.
was
And then
slowed down.
Yeah. So it was fast.
It was faster than that.
Yeah. Like, this dude fastballed that thing. Like, this dude threw the greatest fastball ever with a bottle.
With accuracy.
With accuracy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, MLB, sign him.
And that water bottle looked like it was kind of like 3/4 full. So you know that thing had some weight on it.
Yeah. And he yeeted it so hard.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, this is one of the craziest things.
That is so funny.
Yeah, we skipped a segment.
What was
My
the segment?
fiance says racist things.
Oh,
We skipped a
No, we
segment.
didn't skip anything. We can just add
we can add it now. We can
Okay,
add it now.
okay,
Usually it's
okay.
near the beginning, but we're sorry
that's
about
why.
that, guys.
Okay,
but
yeah. Oh, wait. Unless you want to talk about your thing.
no, hit it.
No.
Okay, so
Okay, guys, now the segment for Andre's fiance says out of pocket racist shit.
Out of pocket racist shit with Andres' fiance.
I even named it her name, out of pocket racial comments.
We're gonna call it out of pocket racist shit from now on.
Yeah.
Out of pocket racist shit.
So it was last Sunday. My fiance got her hair done during the week, and leading up to it, she just didn't know what she wanted to do. And we were watching Netflix, and you know how when you're kind of idling on Netflix, it kind of just like throws random kind of shows to like promote the like a carousel,
Yeah.
right? Well, at one point, Inuyasha popped up, and she was like, I just don't know what to do with my hair, color, blah, blah, blah.
Wait,
and
Inuyasha popped up where?
so like,
On Netflix.
Yeah.
The carousel.
Oh, okay.
yeah. So you know how when like you pause Netflix and then like shows will just randomly come like pop up?
Yeah.
So Inuyasha popped up as like, watch this now type thing. So then she's like, I just don't know what to do with my hair, blah, 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 size, or sorry, like style, color. And I'm like, oh, jokingly, I'm like, oh, hey, this. And she's like, what? And I was like, why don't you do like Inuyasha hair, all silver white, or Kagome, or Kikyo, or Sango, right? And she was like, and I was like, what? And she's like, are you speaking Chinese to me? I was like, babe. Okay. I sat down. I was like, hey, we have to have a talk. She's like, what? I'm like, those aren't characters. She's like, in what? I was like, in Inuyasha. She's like, yeah, but they sound Chinese. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done having this conversation with you. And I walked
That
away.
is one of the funniest responses
walked away.
ever.
And I walked away. I'm like, I'm done with this conversation. That's my.
Are you speaking Chinese to me?
And she was looking me dead in the eye, and she's like, "Are you speaking Chinese to me?" Like she was confused. I'm like, oh, "I'm sorry, what?" She was legitimately confused. I'm like, "What do you mean I'm speaking Chinese to you?"
Jeez.
Her name's the characters in Yacha, and she's like, "Yeah, but they sound Chinese." I was like, oh, "Okay, yeah." That was
good. I like that one.
That was
a
my
good one.
my fiance saying out of pocket shit segment of the week.
Out of pocket racist shit with Andre's fiance.
Yeah, I was like, man, this can't. I hope it keeps going because it's just getting better and better.
Honestly, yeah, I do. I am enjoying this every week. I enjoy this segment. I enjoy it more and more. I love it.
God, this the fact that she was like, "Are you speaking Chinese?" I was just like, I was like, "Are you serious?" What do you mean?
Some wild shit, man.
So, Sheldon, you want to go off on yours?
Okay, yeah. I actually have to pull out my notes because it was kind of okay. Do you guys remember a little while back about that female police officer that rode the train on 6 of her different colleagues?
Yes.
The legend?
Yeah,
The
legend.
The legend.
The legend.
bro.
Okay, so she is now suing her police department because she is now claiming that she was sexually groomed. Okay, now
Wait. She's claiming
Yeah.
it was basically rape.
yeah, pretty much at this point.
Please stop.
Now, the crazy thing is this chick's story has changed.
Andre, stop.
It's changed 3 different times now. The first time, and I have to write this down just so I can
You
remember.
really rolled it all down.
Yeah.
Cooper.
Okay, so the first one was they were in an open marriage, and anything goes.
Wait, who was?
Her and her husband.
Wait, is she suing the department or the husband?
No, she's suing the department, but these are the things that she said.
This is the
Okay.
thing that she said.
So
that
she's delusional.
that they were in an open marriage and that they could do whatever they want.
So
Suck too much
So
dick.
you just okay. So you guys are in open marriage, fine. So you decide to suck off the police force,
That pretty much. Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Okay.
protect and serve.
Let me. Man, protect and serve, baby.
And this is what she told the other police officers
Protect and serve.
about why she could fuck around with them.
I'm in an open relationship. Let me suck
The
your
second
dick.
one, the second one
Protect and serve.
was that her and her husband was on the verge of divorce, and so she was basically lashing out by getting railed by anyone willing.
Huh? Huh? Hey, yo!
So you're on the verge. You're on the verge of divorce, and your first thought is to just get dicked as many times as you can.
Yeah.
She's like, we're getting divorced, pussy for everyone. Everyone. She's the Oprah of pussy. You get pussy, and you get pussy, and you get pussy for sure.
We're getting divorced for everyone.
This is an all pussy buffet. Come get it, boys.
And so now,
Or she watching the show.
like,
She was like, you guys are cops. You like donuts, right? Well, here's one right here, baby.
Or she walked in the police department that day and said, "Who wants to fuck me?" Like,
Who wants to fuck?
so the latest one is the one that I just mentioned, where she's now suing
God.
because she's claiming that she was sexually groomed.
So we go okay. So let me get this straight. So we went from me and my husband are in an open relationship.
Yeah.
And now that relationship is on the verge of divorce.
Yeah.
And the police force took advantage of me. Is that basically what I'm getting
Yeah.
at here? Got it.
Like, I don't really care about the what or the whys. It's just the fact that her story keeps changing every single fucking time.
I can see it.
Every single fucking time.
I can see it next time. She'll go up to a different guy that she blew and be like, "Look, man,
I was possessed by a demon. I mean, fuck me.
my hey, my dog is dying. His last dying wish was for this to happen.
For this to happen. Now,
Pluto wants the dick.
now this pussy needs plowing. Okay, it needs some plowing.
Fido would have wanted. I mean, Pluto would have wanted.
Bro, she. I mean, damn, that's a tough one because like I'm on her side fully. And the only reason is because
you
let
wanna
the
hit
whole
them.
squad hit, bro. When you a homie and you let the whole squad hit, bro, come on.
Okay,
That's a real one.
do you happen to know the length in
In
time?
inches of dick she took?
In time that these stories changed, like was it weeks or days?
I think it's been like from when it first got reported to them being in an open marriage to their divorce filing, which was like 2 weeks within this whole thing being reported.
Okay.
Till just recently. So it's been a couple months since then.
Well, that's already changed 3 times in like a month.
In about a 3 month time span.
Okay, so each month is a different thing.
Almost, yeah.
Cool. All right, cool.
Yeah. It's just so fucking wild to me that this is what's happening now. Now, if it's true, all bad. But like, if it's not, she's just playing victim to all this other shit, and she's making other victims look bad.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah.
She's just downplaying what other victims go through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a tough case with all that coming out. Like that's not a case she wins.
No pun intended.
No pun intended,
No,
baby.
it's even worse because like she was not a good cop to begin with, at all.
No, she was a bad cop.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah,
you know,
No, apparently, like
Handcuffs on her all.
apparently she's been in trouble before for like crashing in a cop car 2 to 3 times.
Because she was sucking off her
sucking dick onto his drive. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, and they gave her way too many fucking chances.
They gave her chances
Too many.
where she was giving them chances to get a dick sucked.
There were no chances. It was all guaranteed.
It was all guaranteed. That was 100% success chance, bro.
Guys, it was all guaranteed when the divorce was happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
At first, come on, guys, it was open relationship.
That was-
your facts right.
Yeah, that was an open
God.
relationship. Okay.
So now, moving forward, do you like? Is there any word on like what's actually gonna happen to her?
Well, no, because so she's planning to sue them, the police department.
GG's go next.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
She must have been tortured by those memes, but god damn, they were funny, bro. Like like those memes were so funny when they were coming out. They were hilarious.
Yeah.
Like like when you carrying the whole squad on your back and you're like, bro.
I think she's feeling the humiliation now, and this is why she's suing, is because she got caught doing all this shit. That's what I think is
Yeah,
happening.
yeah, for sure. I think she's just retaliating against like all the media coverage that's been happening.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But like, who does she retaliate against? And it's like the only person she has maybe even the slightest chance at is the police department. But
Yeah.
it's like, I don't think that's going anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going anywhere.
No.
Like, come on, grooming you. Like, you legitimately stated before that you were in an open relationship and you were letting the whole squad hit.
Yeah, this is the definition of squad goal.
This is the definition of squad goals, bro. God, her back must be tired from carrying all that dick on it. God damn.
Oh, you know what's up.
Yeah, everyone in the fucking police force is up.
But yeah,
You think that they were that deprived that they had to hit her up like that? I mean, have you
Oh.
seen her?
She's not attractive.
No.
okay, wait, hold on. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. That chick comes up to you. You're in the police force. She drops to her knees and fucking starts undoing your belt. What are you gonna do?
No.
No, don't lie to me, you son of a bitch.
I know what I do.
No, I'm telling you the truth. She ain't fucking attractive, dude. It ain't happening.
He's a fucking liar.
I know what I would do. I'd let her start sucking and then stun gun her.
Greatest blowjob.
Five head.
Andre's there like,
Like that scene from Home Alone 2. Let's hear it. Five head. No, actually, I'd be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then I'd get one of three stories and be like, stun gun.
damn. Yeah.
You
but
said you'd let her?
fuck yeah.
You're a liar.
Hell yeah.
You're a
She's in
liar.
an open relationship. It's free.
Yo, she fugly, bro.
She's not
I'm
that.
just saying it's free.
It's free.
It's free money.
Free money.
Well,
It's free money
we
right
know
there.
the standards are set now.
Yo,
Yo, Jane, I feel so sorry for you.
This guy uninstalls Destiny standards and drop way more.
what do you mean, bro? That's not bad. That's not bad.
You can't lie though. My logic, five head. Let her start going to town, stun gunner.
Stun gun?
She's just sitting there shaking.
It's true.
As you're sucking, or wait till you're about to nut, then stun gunner.
So wait, okay. So to move on to the next topic, I did have a question for you. Well, we were talking about this earlier, but Black Tinkerbell just got announced.
Oh god.
What?
Black Tinkerbell.
So
No, I'm
apparently,
fine. I've seen this.
yeah.
Perfect. Okay,
I've seen
cool.
this.
So what do you
It's
think
like
about?
Black Little Mermaid Ariel kind of shit.
Yeah, like why? This brings us back to a conversation we've had, which is why.
I feel like we keep having it because they keep doing it.
Stop right now, okay? You do not need to do this.
This is the rabbit coming out.
Yeah.
You don't need to make
Okay, or something.
white people black just in the same way. You don't need to make black people white. It's the same
Want to
thing.
see them make the Frog Princess in real life motion picture and it be an Asian chick. I want to see that. Watch how up in arms everyone is.
No, give me a Sudanese frog princess.
Give me a trans
They know
Frog
what they're
Princess.
talking about.
No, but my problem is, and we talked about this. I can't remember if we talked about this on the pod or after the pod. But my point about this all is the fact that it's not that I don't want black Disney characters. It's that I want original black Disney characters. There are more stories out there. Stop rehashing the same damn thing and then putting a black person on it. It's like, god damn, like, do you think that black people are so
What do
in need?
you think that says about like the black stories that are out there when Disney doesn't do them?
Wait.
Or when somebody like Disney, when somebody like Disney does not do them.
Yeah.
That just means they don't have faith in other ethnic stories.
Yes.
Compared to the white stories they already have, but now they got to do a color bend to them just to attract other races.
But it's weird because like they see the all of the success that they have with their animated series that are now coming out that are like all about like other races.
I'm sorry, are we fucking boring you?
Yeah, honestly.
Are you guys done? That's something I wanted to say. I'll shut
Nobody
down.
gives a fuck about what you got to say.
Honestly,
Anyway,
shut
no,
down.
no,
dumbass,
nothing to say.
okay? But like all the other ethnic movies that they've been coming out with.
Ethnic? Was that you just almost say ethnic?
I fucking
All the other ethnics
all
out
the other
there.
ethnics out there, all the other ethnic like animated movies have been doing really well in the theaters. Like they've been making them a lot of money. So why are you now thinking that like, oh, now we just need to make everything ethnic? Sure, you
Do you
can,
think it's
but
a
just
thing-
don't rehash the same damn story with a different.
Let me ask you, do you think it's a thing where like people are like, oh, how come there isn't like a black Tinkerbell, blah blah blah, shit like that? So Disney just goes around and responds with, guess what, your Tinkerbell's gonna be black now.
Yep.
Or Ariel's gonna be black now.
Dude, they could have easily made a version of Black Tinkerbell that was a completely different story, and I would have been fine
Make her
with
a
it.
different fairy.
Make her a different fairy. It doesn't have to be Tinkerbell.
No.
It doesn't have to be. You
I
can
don't
make a
even-
different fairy.
I don't
Like,
even think it's about like I don't think Disney can even say like it's about equality anymore. Like, oh, we're doing this so black people can have equal. I don't even think it's about equality anymore. I just think it's about just
PC. It's just
You know
like
what the crazy thing is about
just
this?
running with
is
the norm.
yeah.
Is I really don't think when this comes out, and I think when is Little Mermaid out already?
I don't know. Exactly.
I don't think so.
No, okay. The crazy thing is I don't think a lot of like colored people are gonna go watch this shit.
No.
It's gonna be white people that go watch this shit.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, they're
It's
just
gonna be-
reaching out to this PC culture. That's all they're doing. They
Like,
want
no offense to white people, like I love white people, but I really do. I just think it's a majority of the people that are gonna go watch this. It's gonna be more whites than we do have people of color.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I think
And the
every
people-
other
and
color
the
but
people-
black people.
And the people of color that are like shouting about like we need this, like, this is a good thing. They're not gonna go fucking watch it.
Because I don't think a lot of people I'm pro black. I love when they make black movies. I love it. My favorite show is Atlanta, a all black cast.
Yo, did y'all ever watch Black Dynamite?
No, I never watched Black Dynamite.
That sounds so familiar.
Yo, sick.
Is it a good movie?
It's definitely a black exploitation kind of film. And Michael J. White is the main character in that.
Okay. So, I do like black stories, but I want original black stories. I don't want you to just think that, oh, now that we're making like this white person black, oh my goodness, here's some fucking brownie points. Like, no, make an original black story. That's what I want. I don't want to see your fucking Tinkerbell that's now black.
Yeah.
You could even go the route of making her a fairy that's black that has a different story from Tinkerbell. Why the fuck? Why do you have to make it?
Do you feel like maybe now this is like a huge stretch and a wicked big conspiracy, but maybe they're just trying to whitewash black people?
That is a stretch.
That's a really big stretch.
I mean, let's think about it. Like the whole Little Mermaid thing is based off like an Eastern European kind of folklore. Tinkerbell, Peter Pan is a London kind of thing. It's supposed to be full of white people. Now they're just turning it into black characters. Peter Pan himself is some sort of fucking Indian kid. Peter Pan is not a fucking Indian kid. Okay? It's not. He's not.
because it doesn't talk like this.
Exactly. Thank you. Like Peter Pan is. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? I'm allowing him to do this because I don't give a fuck.
When he made
Indian
that,
people come at me.
when he made that, I was zoned out this way. And when he did that voice, I was like, oh my god.
Bro, they come.
But for
fucking
it,
tell you,
like,
man.
the kid that's playing Peter Pan is some Indian looking kid, or he's like Spanish, whatever. But at the same
He's
time,
Jamaican.
no, he definitely ain't black. I'm sorry.
Get it
sorry.
right.
Yeah, sorry, dude. No, I'm like, in what world does the name Peter Pan sound Indian or Spanish?
Dude, I'm telling you, Peter Pan, Andre Wilson, Sukhjit
I guess you can
Busan,
be like Peter Pan.
all the same,
circle back.
bro.
I
It
guess
circles
you
back.
can be like Peter Pan. You can be
Peter Pan, Pedro Pan. Peter Pan, bro. Oh man, you're my favorite, bro. Peter Pan.
It's just it's crazy with what they're doing.
Wait, what if they renamed him to Peter Jeet Panu? No.
I'm pretty sure Bollywood's already done it. I'm pretty sure Bollywood's already
Yo.
Peter Panju and the fucking foreign boys or
Bro,
some shit.
yes. Oh my goodness.
Oh god.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's just it's getting out of hand, man. I don't care for it.
I'm not watching it. I don't care.
Like, if you want to give us representation, do OG stories.
Do original
I
stories.
honestly
bro.
just want to know why. That's
Because
it.
Disney doesn't have anything going on anymore.
Well, no, they do. It's weird. They do.
No, they don't. I'll tell you. All they have is their fairy tales. They have Mickey Mouse, and then Marvel, and then the only OG shit they have comes out of Pixar.
Yes, and that's what I was going to bring up. Is their Pixar movies?
Yes, yeah.
Their
So
Pixar movies are what?
those are the only things that are original. Everything else are stories that have been done that they're just adapting. It's like Warner Brothers. It's like Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers has no original shit.
But
all they do is buy IPs and then tell those stories.
But was it like
Think about it.
wasn't
Lord of the Rings.
what's the name? Is it Peter Pan? Peter Pan is the name of the movie, is it? Hook. That's the name of it. Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Talking about with Robin Williams.
Is that the one with no? I'm talking about the animated series. Was it just called Peter Pan?
It was just called Peter Pan.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm thinking Hook then.
I
got that two confused.
thought you were about to slander Hook, and I was like, don't go down that road.
No. I was no. What I'm saying.
That's one of the greatest films.
What I'm saying was
ever.
Pixar made that, right?
No.
Wait.
Hook?
No,
Okay.
Peter Pan.
Okay.
No, they haven't done a Peter
That
Pan.
I don't know.
No,
They have not done a Peter
who
Pan.
did Peter Pan then? It was
Peter Pan is like it's a folk tale. It's a fairy tale.
no. I know, but was it DreamWorks?
No.
The animated series, the animated movie.
It was Disney.
Disney, but
Disney did Peter Pan the animated movie.
yeah, but they have their production company. Which production company made it?
It was Disney themselves.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yes. Disney doesn't have. They don't. Back in the day when they were doing animated movies, they never sourced out stuff to a different production. It was Disney Studios.
True. Okay.
It is still Disney Studios to this day.
Is it? Wow.
I'm just confirming.
The first 3D movie they did was through Pixar.
That's who I'm probably thinking of then.
Peter Pan, the animated movie. Holy Moses! What? Came out 1953. That's crazy. I didn't know it was that old. My goodness.
Oh, the old one.
Well, no, not even that one. This one. Oh no, that's not the right one. Where's the animated one?
I mean, I think
I'm
you're.
telling you, like the only animated Peter Pan was done by Disney.
Yeah, I think you're a bit
Peter Pan Disney movie.
lost here.
Okay. No, I am a bit lost because I'm just trying
That
to figure
one,
this
right?
out. This one.
That was done by Disney Studios.
That's the old one.
That's the only one.
True and real.
Yeah, this is the only animated one. Yeah. The other one was the live action Hook one that you were talking about, and now this new Black Jingle Bell one, right? Okay, it is made by Disney. You are right. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want.
I didn't want to talk about.
I just want to double check.
I own my family. We used to own a lot of Disney VHS movies.
VHS, man.
For those of you that don't know what VHS is,
Wow.
it was a cassette. Fuck, you probably don't know what the fucking.
Oh, you don't search it up. Just search it up.
Look up a VHS player.
Yeah, straight up.
That'll take you right back.
That shit was sick.
Yeah.
No, you could probably still get VHSs at like.
I think you
Village.
get hybrids between like a DVD player. I don't even think they do those anymore.
No, they don't.
DVD VHS player.
You gotta get that shit from like Value Village.
Yeah.
Or like some pawn shop or
Do you
something.
guys
like that.
remember when the VHS tape thing would come in that like plastic box art thing that you had to like kind of
Yeah, like the cover.
yeah. But like those covers,
Yeah.
Man, kids these days have no idea.
No idea. But I wanted to move on quickly.
All in all, why? That's it.
It's why. It's why. Why is this a thing that's happening? I think we got that across. It's weird.
It really doesn't make sense to me. I don't care for it. I really don't.
Neither do I.
It's just dumb. It's
is.
lazy is what it is.
It's 100% lazy.
It's lazy.
It is 100% lazy.
Why? I felt like you were bite my head
I'm
off.
gonna make Batman black now.
Black man?
Bad black.
Bad black, bro.
Speaking of that,
The black bat.
The black bat.
speaking of that,
That'd be sick.
I think they do. It's the dude's name is Batwing.
yeah.
I would watch a black Batman if it was someone.
He's in a
who was
movie,
dope.
an animated film
I believe it.
with Batwoman and like the Bat family. Speaking of that, DC. Stop talking for a second. DC is apparently making a Batman Beyond animated film with Terry McGinnis.
They already did a movie though.
No, but they're doing one in response to how Marvel made Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. They're gonna make a Batman Beyond
Into the Batverse?
film.
Yo,
Essentially,
as long as they bring back the OG voice actor that did Terry, then I'm all for it. But if they don't, I don't care for it.
I just saw it.
It just ruins it.
I didn't know if you knew that, but yeah.
If they brought who played Blade? What's his name again?
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley.
How do you forget that?
I couldn't. But I don't know why.
Best Marvel movie ever.
He 100% it. But like, it's his name.
No, it's not.
Is his name?
Yeah, it is.
Slipped my mind. But if Wesley Snipes played Batman,
No, it's not.
I'd be all in.
Wow.
I'd be
I
all
would
in.
actually be kind of sick.
I would be sick. That would be
I feel
dope.
like he'd be a dope
He'd
Batman.
be so dope.
He'd be
Okay?
so fucking dope. You Bruce Wayne and a Batman. He'd be sick as
He'd
shit.
be sick.
He'd be sick as shit.
That's one. That's one. That's what. That's what you.
Okay, that scene in Blade when he's being surrounded by all the vampires in the series, like clearly you motherfuckers do not know who you're fucking with. I'm like, yo, best fucking line in the entire movie scene.
Bro, if he was Batman, I'd
Which
watch.
part is that again?
I'm pretty sure it's the second movie. He's got like the UV bombs. He's like you clearly do not know who you're fucking with, and he throws it and he's about to fight,
Yeah.
but then everything explodes and they all fucking die.
Oh, yeah. Is the camera like panning?
Yeah.
And he's like, you not know who you're fucking with.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. Or one of my favorite scenes is Blade 1. It's at like the very end. And it's when he kind of like swan dives off that like construction site.
That was the first superhero
level.
landing.
Yeah, and he lands, and like his sword lands in his hand, and the music starts going, and he just fucking murks
No, he
everyone.
catches it behind his back.
Oh, he gets it like this.
Yeah.
Nah, he's so sick.
So if he was Batman.
Yo, you got way too excited.
So wait. If Wesley Snipes was Batman,
I'd be all out.
all in, bro, all in. I'm 100% for it.
I am too.
Do it.
You know, I'm a little worried for the new Blade that's coming out because I'm gonna be hardcore
Wait,
comparing those two.
You can't do
I
that.
will, but wait.
Yeah, you can.
You can't do that.
Two different.
But wait. I have full like the actor Mashallah Ali. He is phenomenal.
He is a great actor.
Everything he does.
He is a great actor, but fuck, dude, the
It's
attitude and everything that Wesley Snipes brought
It is
to
hard.
Blade.
Yeah. It's hard, but I can. If somebody's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. That's who I'm giving it to. I can't see any other person
If the
doing
movie
it.
ever comes out,
I think my biggest thing is if they don't make it a rated R movie, I don't think it's gonna be.
No. You gotta make it rated.
It's because that one, it'll force them to be really creative.
Yeah.
But at the same time, is if they're not creative enough and it not being an R-rated film, it's gonna do bad.
It's gonna flop.
Yeah. You-
I don't think you can compare the two though.
why not?
Well, because they're okay. Well, both Blades, but two different actors and everything.
Can you compare Batman movies?
I mean, yes, you can compare them.
Oh, you know what? That's actually a great question because
I was talking.
Nobody cares.
Fuck yeah, that's my man right there. I love that shit.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. No, I mean, like you can compare them, but I think I would just want to leave the Wesley Blade alone and just let it be its own thing.
So going back to what I was gonna say was I was talking. This was a while back. We were talking about me and my boys. We were talking about Batman movies, and this one of my friends. He's just stuck on Christian Bale Batman. Like no matter what other
Isn't like everyone else in the world is?
Sure, they definitely are, but at the same time, it's like no other Batman will be good enough. But my thing is like you guys, what they don't seem to get is these are different Batmans that people are portraying.
Yeah.
They're different stories, they're different universes of Batmans, and
different technology when the movie came out.
exactly.
Right.
Well, not just that, but the tech that they use in their universes are different too.
the tech Batman uses is different.
Like,
aside from the Batarang and all that jazz.
Yeah, like Michael Keaton's Batman is like Batman the animated series Batman. That's how I look at it. So it's kind of like that, where he's like dark grimacing, but he's also like the Bruce Banner, or sorry, not Bruce Banner. Whoa, Bruce Wayne. Jesus, Hulk. Bruce Wayne, animated series style Batman. That's what Michael Keaton's Batman is. If you really think about it, right? You really think about that one, huh?
He really had to think.
He really was thinking about this. His brain was like,
So
no, I can see that. Okay, yeah.
Before this pod gets too long, because I'm not available this whole day. I gotta get going probably pretty relatively soon. But I wanted to move on to what we just watched, which is Attack on Titan, and talk about Last of Us. Just a quick recap on that.
So we'll save the Batman talk.
I don't know.
I mean, I thought you guys were pretty much at the end of it.
Oh, I could
Jeez.
go into this.
Oh, well, we can save it for the next pod.
Okay, deal. Or just like after
Batman.
the
No, all I
Podcast
was gonna say was like Christian Bale's Batman was a very, to our time, like a very now Batman. And
Are you okay?
God, we got heartburn going on right now. Like I can't. It's hard to talk at the moment. And then Robert Pattinson's Batman is a beginning, more darker Batman.
Oh, easily.
It's him just starting out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure.
So like, there's different kind of Batman movies. Like they're all different in their own right. And I thought Robert Pattinson Batman was pretty damn good. It was. You guys probably have never read it, but there's a comic called Batman
Year One.
Yeah. Which is that portrayal of Batman, which was dope.
That's a good way to look at it. Is like
It's also got a lot of saliva coming on.
Yeah, you sound like.
I don't know why.
It's almost in a sense like when you compare like the different. There's obviously different comics that have been portrayed for Batman. Batman's not always the same Batman over and over. He's a different. He's almost like he's got slight iterations of himself, which those movies bring out, and that actor can bring out a different version of that.
Who's
the
the first one? I should know, and I can't.
I have no clue.
The first Batman.
Yeah.
Adam West.
Thank you for fuck. I'm like, what the hell? So we have Adam, we have Kevin, we have Keaton, we have Kilmer.
Who's Kevin?
Conroy.
Oh, you're talking about. Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were
like-
talking
I'm
about live action.
No,
Batman.
well, yeah, but I mean, like, there's like, I think like Conroy's was just like the Batman. Because he was the animated voice of Batman, right? So we have him, we have Keaton, and then we have Kilmer, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it Clooney?
It was Kilmer and Clooney.
But who came first? Was it Kilmer?
Kilmer and then Clooney.
Clooney, Bale, and then Pattinson. I don't think you can really. I mean, you can compare them, but they were all different Batmans in their own way. Oh, sorry, Jesus Christ, we're forgetting Affleck.
Yeah,
that was very.
he had to think of it.
Yeah.
He's like,
I actually like Batman. I actually like Ben Affleck's Batman because it was just his combat style is what
He was brutal.
is what really got. No, it wasn't just that it was brutal, but he was the most fluid Batman in terms of combat I've ever seen.
And he was the Batman after which Robin died? Todd.
Jason Todd. Yeah. No, but like you'll see what I'm talking about when you look at Christian Bale's Batman and any other Batman, they're all very like stiff and like technical. Ben Affleck's Batman was just like fucking gently just fucking shit up.
Yeah.
You know, like it was like Bruce Lee's water fucking saying like be like water, and he's just like just fucking
and
shit up.
Pattinson was just aggressive.
Yeah.
Pattinson just fucking busted a face.
It was fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we can. I want to talk about this after because that's when I hear your opinion. But yeah,
Last of Us.
I think we do a quick recap of that.
Okay.
I liked it.
I liked it.
I was very surprised they actually made an episode just on the whole Left Behind thing.
I thought the thing is, I didn't think that it was going to be this soon. I thought it was going to be like they did it in the game, which was like a DLC. It was
I expected this episode to be the one where Ellie goes off and meets the cannibal guy, and then she gets kidnapped and brought back to there, and then it's an Ellie episode, and then at the end.
Spoiler alert.
I mean, at the end of the day, this is a game that's been out for fucking almost 10 years.
No,
so.
but it kind of makes sense though, because there's like it would make sense for them to put it at the end. Because by then, like, story's done and
and it doesn't matter.
It makes more sense to put this in the middle because she's having kind of a crisis flashback of where she left her friend behind.
Yeah, exactly.
And she doesn't want to leave Joel behind. I thought the same thing because it's when she's about to open the door. This entire episode is a flashback, and then at the end of it, she goes and finds the Stitch and stitches Joel back up. And it's right before she opens the door, she just thinks, "I can't let another person I care about die again."
Although
I leave them behind.
Although I thought it was going to be at a different time, I think it was genius at where it was. Like I do think it was a really smart. Like I agree with you guys. It was a really smart place to place that episode.
Yeah.
Because yes, it is her being scared of losing another person that she loves and cares for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like I see it as this was a very what do you call it? Like evolving state for Ellie. Like this was
her character development.
Her character development was progressed heavily in that episode, I think, and it really shows that the writers and directors are really taking this seriously. And I think from the start you can see that, but they're really taking this story like very seriously and really thinking about where they put things.
And not to mention, now we have a face to the name that has been tossed around in Ellie's life.
Exactly.
Her friend, now we know who she is.
Yeah.
And what's her name?
Riley.
Riley Reid.
I had to think about it for a second. That's why I didn't say her name, because I'm like,
her name was Riley Reid. She's the hottest porn star.
Anyway, so now this gives a face to Riley, and this answers the question: how did Ellie get bit? Now we know.
Yeah. That question to be answered now makes it not feel like, because her getting bit was something that we didn't see until after the game, I believe, if memory serves me right.
Like this DLC didn't come out until after the game.
That's correct. Yeah.
Right. So we didn't see that until after, and I think it was a little bit of a wait because you were like, it was one question that was always like being asked.
Yeah, because at the end of the game, it's like, well, how did you get bit? Yeah,
like this was one of the biggest plot points in the whole show. Like, had an unanswered question until the end of
Did you see though that episode got review bombed like crazy though?
What?
Why?
Why do you think?
Oh, I know why.
Why?
Because they kissed.
Yeah, that's why.
Goddamn gay shit! The gays are against us. They fucking got us again with this Last of Us fucking bullshit. I was on board. I thought, killing zombies and all that. And then we get a gay episode. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to skip this one. And now they portray it again. My goodness.
It's clearly like people that have never played the game or that they have played the game and they hated that shit have review bombed it.
I'm not gonna lie. Me and Andre were talking about this earlier today. We thought that you were gonna fucking be like, it wasn't even that great.
It was retarded.
It was retarded. we thought you were gonna go on some shit like that.
No, it was a good episode.
Okay.
No, it wasn't a bad episode at all, man. It was a good episode. It kind of just showed, like you guys have said, it showed her kind of evolve a little bit more. And just kind of be like, I don't want to leave the people that I love behind anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it comes down to is like her best friend took off on her for 3 weeks. She thought she died. She was dead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in 3 weeks in a world like that, you're going to shoot anybody's fucking dead.
Exactly.
And then only for her to come back.
You thought you were dead.
Which also kind of brings up another interesting thing where her friend took off, only to come back, and she's like, I've joined the Fireflies.
Yeah.
And she was like, what the fuck? And because they both had points where, Fireflies, they're fighting for freedom, but they're also terrorizing people.
Yeah.
Like they're blowing shit up, but the shit that they're blowing up is also hurting innocent people.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fucked.
Yeah.
And they pretty much indoctrinated this young girl who still really is trying to, like, shit at her age, still trying to figure out what's right and what's wrong. But they were like, what we're doing is right. What Fedra is doing is wrong. And then you have Fedra, who's like we're the only ones that can keep peace.
Yeah, we're the only ones that can keep peace. That's why you have to do this, and this, and that's why it's basically like it's a militia state.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, and you're
Even
like they're both not good for
they're
anything.
both, and I think that's one of the greatest points about those two groups is the fact that they're both not good groups.
No,
those are both groups you are thoroughly against.
100%.
Right. That's why Tommy left them to go, join his family essentially.
And like, you don't know, like, obviously you don't have any good feelings about both of these because both of them are bad inherently, but you still have this love for Ellie and Joel, which are like the true shining stars in this whole world, right?
Oh yeah.
Like those are and I think that makes you latch onto those characters so much more because they are the two people that you can look to and be like, okay, I don't like Fedra. I don't like the Fireflies. I personally have this relation.
Who would you choose?
That's a tough fucking choice.
Out of the two, who would you choose?
That's a tough choice.
You cool with a group killing innocent people just for more freedom, or are you cool with a group that will kill people because they did something wrong?
And it basically it's almost like a slave state in a sense, like
there's still like an installment of order, and they do feed everybody.
The Fireflies.
But they'll fucking kill people if you're not doing what they're saying.
Yeah, exactly. But then the Fireflies, okay, now they're basically sending you off to do militia type or terrorist type shit.
They want to go back to the old world, but they have no problems killing other innocent people while they do their shit.
Yeah. I think that their whole ideology is like they don't want to kill innocent people, but like it's gonna happen.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Which is kind of fucked up.
Fucked up. And but again, like Fedra's just as fucked. The shit that they do is like really fucked up.
Or do you be like the commune and their communist ways?
You know what? I'm with what's the bitch's name who did the uprising in Kansas City? I'm with her. Oh, Catherine. I'm with Catherine, bro.
Kathleen.
There we go. Kathleen, I'm on her side. I'm with her. I like me a crazy bitch. I've said it before. She is insane.
But you choose Fireflies?
Yeah.
Why?
First thing that came in my head. And just hails Fireflies.
He just wants to be with a group that sounds cool. Fireflies.
And they got a cool pendant. With my name on it.
It's not that cool, dude. It's really not that cool.
No, it really isn't. It's so stupid.
Oh, shid.
But yeah, I think that episode was good.
I don't know. I'd probably be like Joel, just to watch out for my own ass.
That's what I was gonna say. I'd probably be like, I'd probably want to just be Joel, like watch out for my own ass and do my own shit.
Yeah. Like you kind of work for, like you follow Fedra's rules, but then you do your own shit underground. So you make your own way out of there.
If they catch you, then you're
or be like, what's his name? Bill.
Bill. That's
hey, I'll go live with Bill. I don't give a shit
with Bill, bro.
Bill, hey, I'm down the street if you need me. Cool.
No, Bill. Look. Okay, you don't need me. You don't want me to come. Okay, I'll suck your dick. I'll suck your dick, Bill. I'll suck your dick. Okay, just let me live here. I'm sucking your dick. Okay, I know you gay. You want the dick sucked. I'm done. Okay.
Oh shit.
You can have the booty on Sundays. Only on Sundays. Okay. Only on Sundays.
I'm like, look, I won't even ever talk to you. I just want to live down the street. You won't even know I'm there. That's it. Just give me some food, a gun. Hey. If you want, I'll come over on Sundays, buy some food, and we'll call it even. There you go.
Sundays is booty time. Okay, Sundays you can have booty. But
no, it was a good episode, man.
Good episode.
Yo, the stitching was kind of like, okay, this girl knows how to stitch fucking wounds up. I was like,
I don't think she.
And she was fucking.
No, I don't think she did. I think that's why she was just kind of doing it, like, because like you see her like kind of like scared to do it.
The worst part was she didn't even fucking sterilize anything.
No.
I was like,
there is no sterilizing. What's sterilizing?
Alcohol of some sort. There's no alcohol there somewhere. There's gotta be, dude.
The man that is protecting you is bleeding out downstairs. And you're gonna be like, yo, take 5 and we'll find some alcohol. I'll be right back.
Like, she couldn't even find dental floss. Dental floss would have been more preferable than that shit.
This man's like, hey,
why don't you just go to the Shoppers Drug Mart down the road? Why don't you just go to Superstore and get yourself a bottle of alcohol and some dental floss?
Listen. If that was the only thing there, okay. But she didn't even run to the bathroom, check and see if there was dental floss.
She did. She went to the bathroom and literally looked through all the cabinets. There's a scene where that's the first thing she does.
Then went to the kitchen.
Then went to the kitchen.
Oh, did she?
Yes.
Oh, I might have totally blanked out on that part then. That's my bad.
Again,
Get the credit card, go down the road, buy
Again,
some goddamn
like I said, Joe, you good? I'll be right back. You want anything? I swear.
I mean, she stood at that door for a whole fucking hour thinking about that flashback, bro.
Yo, could you imagine? Yo, could
Joe
you
just like
imagine?
pulled himself to the bottom of the stairs. He's like, Ellie, what the fuck?
What the fuck are you doing?
Like, he's like, I'm having a flashback.
Either leave me or fucking go.
You get that? Oh, my son. God damn it.
Oh,
Shit. That seemed like this. He's like, what the f?
Ellie. It did kind of get to me though when she left and he started crying. I was like, yo, this motherfucker is feeling like nobody cares at this point.
I don't think it's that. I
Or
think
not that nobody cares, that he's gonna be alone to die.
I think it was more that he failed.
that. Yeah, it was a combo of that. Because even she was like, I'll protect
Wait,
you.
Combo, what did you say?
She failed, or he failed. He failed
yeah.
because that was his biggest anxiety, is him failing her.
Well, it's more like he couldn't see it through to the end.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Like he failed
He was more afraid that he was gonna get her killed. Right.
Yeah. He was afraid, but I think he was also afraid that like he was gonna fail her. Like that was the biggest thing. That's what he was talking about with Tommy in the last episode. Was like, I don't want to fail her.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
and then,
I think that was his biggest thing, was I failed her.
Yeah, and then you can even see that when he's like, take the horse, go north, find Tommy. And she's like, no, I can save you. And he grabs her and shoves her and says, go, leave me.
Yeah.
And you know that like he's not mad. He's just like,
He's not mad at her. He's mad at himself.
he's mad at himself,
Yeah.
and he's like, please just go and be safe.
Yeah.
You can tell that like he was like you said, he was sad because he's like, this is how I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And I can't let her die.
Yeah.
And even when I saw that, I was like, bro, that is hard.
Oh yeah, it was a heavy episode.
Yeah, it was heavy. It was really heavy for sure.
But it was a really good episode. Really good episode overall.
But it's so amazing and beautiful that like he didn't say much and he portrayed so much emotion with like
Yeah.
a few seconds.
Pedro Pascal's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah,
He's a
it was- yeah.
phenomenal
God, I
actor.
can't wait for this next episode. But I'm also scared for this next episode because
About
like
what?
the villain.
No.
Like this is gonna be like the make it or break it for me. Honestly, like everything's been good up till like so
Everything's been
far.
great.
Yeah, okay, sure. It's been great. It's this villain that's upcoming is gonna make it or break. If he's not good, I'm gonna hate the fucking show, dude. I'm legitimately gonna hate the show.
But to be fair, I think all the characters so far have been really good.
100%. Unless they legitimately bring back the guy who actually did the whole mocap and everything,
Oh my god.
then no complaints. Just play the exact same thing you did in the game.
I can't wait for this all to be over and like
Watch it be a black woman.
shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay.
Oh shit.
I don't think they would, because this is such a pivotal moment in the game.
Yeah. I agree.
Like the next episode, I think is a pivotal, huge moment in the game, because it's Joel's not there.
What if they did though? I would stop watching. Not just because they changed the villain to somebody completely different. It's just
I wouldn't care.
you really?
No, I wouldn't care. If she did the exact same thing the guy didn't care, if she did the exact same thing the guy did in the game, who cares then? It could be an Asian dude for all I care.
No, it makes more sense for a guy to be doing it though.
No, yeah, I just said it could be a brown guy. I wouldn't care. It could be anyone.
I think it's just, I think as long as the character is played close enough, like Pedro Pascal is a Spanish dude who is playing a white man, and he's done a phenomenal job. I think it's mainly how well does this person play this role? Like, obviously you want somebody to look close enough to the original, but if you can get somebody who looks semi close that plays the role perfect, I think that's what HBO is looking for. I don't think HBO is looking at it like, oh, we need to get like somebody of ethnic race or anything. I genuinely think they are looking at it at a merit standpoint. That's maybe why that's maybe why Sarah is black. That's maybe why like Pedro Pascal plays Joel. I think it's more because the merit.
Sure.
Those actors really they made the characters come alive, right? And I think that's what they're gonna do for the upcoming character. I think most of these characters have done a phenomenal job.
As long as it's a dude, I'm fine with it.
I don't think they changed the gender. I don't see a reason for them to.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that I that'd be like way left field. Like what? Really?
But yeah, did you want to move on to AOT?
Did you?
The 1050 episode anime, the longest running
One
anime.
Piece?
No, it's longer than One Piece. They've announced it's going to be longer than One Piece.
Feels like it.
It's going to be a 14 part 147,000 episode story involving Eren walking over every inch of the planet. And every episode is just gonna be a new city that he just demolishes.
I'd be sick. I'd be so down to watch that. I'd be so down to
There's
watch
no
that.
story anymore.
No.
They just cut to it and it's just him destroying things.
That, and I just want the rumbling song to keep playing.
Yeah. It's the rumbling. It's like the rumbling, but it's like a fucking music video of him going through and just killing everybody.
Oh shit.
But yeah, I thought that I'm not gonna lie,
So what do you guys think of the hour special?
it was good.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it a lot more than I liked the ending of the last season.
I'd say
that.
this hour special, it was good because it finally showed like what Eren in the final Titan form looks like as a whole. Because I know for me, I came into this like
His booty cheeks were yummy though.
I came into this.
Bro, that booty cheeks were flat as shit, bro. That man skipped leg day, bro. That man skipped leg day.
Did you see the meat on that?
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. No.
He had little chicken legs. Didn't
You had little freaking chicken legs, bro.
Oh fuck.
Could you imagine if you just had a dumpy though? Like like he's walking around, the skeleton, and then legs come out, and he's just got a dumper on him. Like,
That'd be pretty.
Like
funny.
Nicki Minaj?
yeah, like Nicki Minaj
Or
style,
Cardi B?
Cardi B, Kim Kardashian style, BBL ass, like big,
Just big ass booty and
big
tiny little
ass
legs.
booty, bro, and tiny. Even what if they made the legs thick? Damn.
But they're not like that though.
What do you mean?
None of them are like that.
No, but Aaron's the founding titan. He can be the first.
I guess so, yeah.
He can make it whatever he wants.
True that.
And you make
True.
that juicy booty.
Yeah, true.
I'm all in.
But yeah, first time we see it all in full.
Mhm.
He's disgusting.
Very big progression in the story just in that hour long special.
Yeah.
Like comparative to the story did progress quite a bit in the last season, but I feel like this just as a whole, as a 1 hour special, just progressed the story so much. Like I feel like we went for such a big ride in this hour long special. Like going from seeing the rumbling actually like
I'm waiting for this man to
believe-
say something, but all he's doing is looking down on his
It's
fucking
true.
wall.
It-
I try to talk, but I get cut off. So I'm like, I don't know what to say.
When
When
did we cut you off?
I'm not talking about seeing Eren as a whole. You guys went on a tangent about his ass.
Oh, yeah, we did.
fucking word up.
So
Hell
I
yeah.
am good. You guys can talk, and I will
No,
jump
maybe
in.
you should have been more intrigued by his luscious ass cheeks.
I don't fucking care. I was talking about his design, but you guys can go on
Yeah,
about
and
a
we
tangent.
think his design wasn't that great because he didn't have big booty cheeks.
Okay, there you go then. I didn't, so I don't care to partake in the conversation.
This is why we don't like you.
That's completely fine. I could care less what you guys think about me. If you guys want to keep going about the episode,
God,
I will.
okay, fucking review boy, go ahead.
no, I'm done. I'm good. I lost my train of thought now. The train left the station. I can't even remember what I was really talking about.
Train has left the
I
station.
can't even remember what I was talking about.
Just like those people tried to, but they're fucking.
Yeah. Did they die?
I'm pretty sure they're all dead, bro.
No, wait, they didn't.
No, they didn't die.
It didn't show them leaving.
No, but it didn't show the rumbling. This was the episode ended right where
They all
of them
landed on him.
on top of it.
You think they're gonna stop him before they
No,
get
I'm
there?
talking about did you guys not? Do you not remember the train scene where they were all trying to shove in all the citizens were trying to shove themselves.
Oh wait, you're talking
yeah.
about before this. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
We're talking about. Oh, okay, yeah. I think
They were all fucking running. They were like, oh, and the little Indian Moroccan kids were like, oh, why are people running? They had all their old gyms and they're like, oh shit, giant Titan man coming.
That was great. That was wow.
he should be a voice actor.
That was.
He should
Oh, Titan Man coming! Ah, squish.
You could be a phenomenal Bollywood actor.
I know, right? Goddamn G in Bollywood.
Okay, continue on. What'd you think about the actual episode? Not just the fucking design of fucking Aaron. That was
I'm gonna say it was cool how we finally got to see the design because matter of fact, had no idea what I just know that like he was a head that was suspended on a body, and I thought this entire time I'm like, how does he walk? Is he just kind of crawling?
Well, you kind of saw his like the torso and him walking away. Like,
Well, like, it was
like, but you didn't see the full design.
It was like this head, spine, and then like a giant rib cage, and I was like, okay, I get it, but like, does he crawl? Does he have legs? And then it was interesting to know that like it's just like head, spine, and then like legs.
His founding Titan, I think, was definitely different from Ymir's founding Titan.
What was that? Ymir?
Ymir's founding Titan was an actual like humanoid Titan looking thing.
Yeah. And
Whereas Aaron's was just all bone.
Yeah.
but there's a reason for that, and you brought it up.
Yeah, there is. It's because all he was a head. He doesn't actually have a body anymore.
It's because when he got shot, his head went flying, and when Zeke caught it, the spine came out of his body, connected, caused the transformation, and that's why his spine is elongated. Yeah, which I didn't even put together until you brought it up, and I was like, holy fuck, that makes sense. Why as a Titan, his spine's fucking 100,000 feet.
Yeah, it's just gross.
So I don't get why it's like,
he literally took on the form of the insect that invaded Ymir.
Yeah.
is it an insect?
It's some sort of insect germ
That
thing. Yeah.
weird thing that the
Is it a centipede?
thing.
It's something like that.
Is that-
Something like that.
What? Maybe I need a refresher, but what insect in
It's not like an insect. It's something on its own
oh
that infected Ymir and gave Ymir the power.
Yeah.
like the Finding Titan.
Yeah.
Oh,
In fact, I think in the episode, and I think even in the manga, it kind of explains that thing was the reason why they had giant whales, why dinosaurs were a thing, and all this other shit.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever asked myself the question, how did she get the Finding Titan? I'm like the first person to get it.
And it showed in the episode. She like ran away and fell in like a tree that had like a water thing.
Yeah, and she
And
felt it.
In it, and it affected her that way.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So it's like a parasite of sorts.
Yeah.
Oh, and the people are thinking when Zeke caught his head and the thing came out of his body, it was that. Okay.
Yeah. Essentially.
Yeah, I just didn't. I don't think I ever really kind of put those two things together. That his Final Titan looks like a giant bug,
Like the rib cages are like they're essentially
insect-like.
feet.
I mean, that's what I thought he like crawled on.
Yeah.
Was that? And then I see that he has legs, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. But that makes a lot more sense. That his Final Titan looks like a bug, essentially. Okay, yeah.
So
Han's dead.
Han's just dead.
Hans went out
Like
best death scene.
In a
One of the best
blaze
deaths.
of glory,
Literally.
legitimately, like literally in a blaze of glory.
soon.
Like
Too soon.
that, she had one of the dopest. Like
He was like a shooting star.
Yeah.
she was.
I'll never. You actually said this. I'll never get tired of seeing like their gear.
The ODM gear.
I'll never get tired of seeing it in action. It's
That's
cool.
one of the coolest things in
It's
the anime.
so cool.
One of the coolest things in the anime is the ODM gear.
Yeah.
It's always.
Cause I love how when they're kind of flying around, the camera's like
the
right
angle.
there.
Well, the camera like rotates and flips around. Like the camera angles of them is all over the place. You sometimes have low, high, all
And
over.
when she was doing it, it just looked so cool.
It looks dope
Yeah,
as hell.
and then you brought it up. her POV of her burning up was just like,
Well, yeah. Well, when she was catching fire.
yeah, and even her voice too.
Like we knew she was. I knew she was gonna get burnt alive because those things were just putting out massive heat. They were cooking people alive as they were.
Like if you didn't get squished, you got burned.
100%.
They showed that.
Yeah, you got cooked to a fucking T. And when they started showing she was catching on fire, and then they showed her, yeah, like you said, the POV of the flames coming out, or her seeing fire and it's just red, but she can still see the napes. The attention to detail that they've done with this, amazing, just amazing. And then she got turned into a little fireball. just she got cooked.
It looked like if you.
You ever see like those magicians and they throw out the thing and they do that little fire magic trick?
Or if a moth hits like a flame and it just.
Yeah, that's what it was like. Basically.
Yeah, and then she wakes up in basically heaven, essentially.
That was cool.
With like
was pretty
Erwin and everyone, and they're like, "Well, Hanj, it's good to see you. Let's talk."
Yeah. Which was kind of dope. Which was kind of dope.
Yeah, and then so eventually they all make it to over top of Aaron.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm skipping a part where they all go into like the metaverse. Is that what we want to call it?
What?
Aaron's little mind thing he does
the metaverse.
with all the sand.
Yeah.
The metaverse.
The Ymir,
Ymirverse.
it's like the Eldian verse.
Okay, yeah, and basically, he says that.
Well, they're trying to convince him to like stop.
Yeah, like him, man.
They were saying that we can make a peace treaty. The Parody Island will be safe for 100 years. And
Yeah,
he was just
no, fam.
He's like, I brought you here to discuss that there is no discussion to discuss anything else further. He's like, I let you have freedom, not anybody else.
Yeah, so you guys can go do whatever you want, start families, XYZ.
If you want to stop me. Like,
But he basically said, if you want to stop me, you got to kill me.
yeah,
That's essentially what he said.
Yeah.
So then they make it on top of him. They'll dive bomb over him, and basically the episode ends. And we learn that he's basically holding Zeke hostage.
he is the one Titan that he would not let have free will.
Wonder why.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
right. Kind of wild.
Yeah.
Kind of wild.
He's like
he
attached to him.
imprisoned his own brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he could have done that with every other one, but not with this one.
Yeah. It's just Aaron's mastermind plan is just crazy. Like when you think about it, it's just like holy shit.
I said this before, but I'm with him fully. I'm fully with Aaron.
Like no bullshit.
No bullshit.
Okay.
Fuck it. I just want to see him kill the world. Start over. I think it's a good
If
plan.
I were in his shoes, I'd probably do the same thing, man.
Yeah, like
100.
what?
His reasons are justified.
His reasons are fully justified. Like fully justified. They tortured and killed all like a lot of his friends and family
Because of the Marlians and them sending the Eldians that they control over, his mother died.
bro. Friends and family died, and then he found out that some of his friends were actually Marlian spies.
Yeah.
That went there to kill them.
Yeah.
That is true.
Bro,
That is
do you
true.
know how much mental manipulation you have to go through for you to get to that point? He was pushed to the absolute edge. He knew that the options were very clear in front of him. The Eldians die or everyone else dies. Those were the two options. Because what's going to happen? Oh, he just kills the Marlians. Now somebody else is going to take the Marlians' place. Right? Now somebody else is going to try to get the Titans.
That is true.
Right?
Yeah.
Like this is a never-ending cycle, and that's what they talked about in the show. Like there were two options: kill everyone else or the Eldians. Those were the two options, and I think Aaron is in the right. Okay, kill everyone. If they stop him, they stop him. But like at the end of the day, if he kills everyone, I wouldn't be mad.
Kills everyone but his friends and the people on Parody Island.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That death of the little Moroccan kid was like pretty
I
brutal though.
don't even want to talk
That
about
was so
Bro,
Good.
when they first off, okay, this death scene was kind of the most brutal.
Kind of gruesome.
Yeah. on top of that too, do you see the part where they were all dying and then the dude just shot himself in the head?
Yeah.
That was heavy. He was like, fuck this, blew his brains out. But the kid grabbed his brother, was trying to run. They kicked rocks. The Titans kicked rocks.
They didn't kick them. They were just walking.
Yeah, they were
rocks
just walking and the
flying.
building just flew.
Yeah.
So
crushed his fucking leg.
yeah, crushed his brother's head.
Yep. That was fucked.
Yeah.
That was
Did you
fucked.
notice that when he looked, he saw Ymir?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, oh, he was crying. And then as the fucking foot kept coming, it just, the detail to this amount of squish, it was like, they must have watched some Faces of Death shit to get,
It wasn't just like
see a fuck somebody get
it wasn't
squished.
just like, oh, foot's on top of him, next clip, foot crushes him. No, you saw every individual frame of it like slowed down to his skull crushing
And his teeth just
exploding, his eyes coming out, and his skull getting crushed and the blood just spewing. Like it was
really detailed.
it was
I
gruesome.
didn't think it was gonna leave a mark on the step on the stones. I thought it was just gonna be just stuck to the dude's foot. You know?
Oh, it did. It left a mark.
Could you imagine if the Titan was just like, oh, I stepped in some shit. Just wipes it and throws him down.
Bottom of his foot.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah. It's
tough.
just wild though, man. Holy
But
fuck.
the episode was good. The episode was really good. Comparative to what, like, I this actually gets me excited for the next season. If it continues like this, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to start either next week or the week after. They said, because they were taking, I can't remember if they said they were taking a week or two break, and then they were going to come back because,
I mean, with an hour-long episode, I can understand.
yeah, that's why they decided to do an hour-long
It
episode.
was basically 2 episodes in one.
No, it's
Yeah.
3. 20 minutes each. 20 minutes times 3 is an hour. So there's like 3 episodes in one.
Oh, okay.
Right, so you got 3 episodes technically there. So
I can see them taking a break, but here's this for now.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
but
We're
yeah.
going to go watch.
We're gonna go watch
Demon Slayer
Slayer tonight.
Mhm.
We got a late night showing at 9:55. My goodness, we are all gonna be tired. So we all probably gotta get going here.
Yeah, I'm probably going to pop another energy drink by the time we.
I'm gonna go try to take a nap. I might pick up an energy drink too. I'll see how I'm feeling. I just want to get to sleep because I have to wake up early tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's gonna be tough.
Same.
So
Tough, dude.
I think this is a good point to end it on.
Yeah. for sure.
Thank you all for watching. If you've gotten this far, we are the idiots known as the ball sack. So what I want you to do is on your drive home, take your dick out or your tits, scrape them on the pavement, and leave a bloody trail to your computer where you then hip thrust the like button and you smash your face into the subscribe button. Thank y'all for watching. Leave a hate comment if you can because we want to read them on the pod.
Yo, that was dark magic.
Jesus
That
Lord.
was so dark.
What was dark?
The whole scrape your dick vagina out.
No, it's tits, okay?
Whatever,
Get it
man.
fucking straight, okay?
Same difference.
Then I want you to stomp on like a little Moroccan kid and then take the blood and throw it onto the pavement, okay? Thank you for watching. This was the Boss Sack Podcast.
Goodbye.
Bye.